my collectors, and welcome to another episode of Let's See the Collection. The first episode was all about Mini GTs, Eno 64s and Kaido House, so today we're going to be all about Jada, and let's see what I have. I know this is only the second episode, but I hope you're enjoying the series because we've got more to come. We will start off with the smaller models and then we will just go up in size. This card is actually from a double pack, which I will show on the screen now. And I actually gave the other skyline away. So the card doors actually open, but unlike the bigger scale models of Jada, the boot or the bonnet actually doesn't open. So it's just the doors, which I think is still pretty cool. I did try to dust the inside, but clearly it didn't work. So it does look a little bit rough. The thing with Jada stuff, I don't really buy it unless it's Fast and Furious related, so there's not much that I can say. Personally, I really like the skyline. I really do think it's like a 10 out of 10 for me. When searching this model up for a picture on Google, I came across this and I thought the bonnet and the boot opens, but it doesn't. I think it's the bigger scale in the picture rather than what I have. So I thought I missed on something, but no, I didn't. It's just the doors. Let's take a closer look. Once again, I did try to dust it off, but I feel like it just didn't work at all. I still like the model and I do think it's a 10 out of 10, so. Okay, so I actually forgot about this one, and this is the smallest Jada card that we do have in the collection. It's one of theirs build and collect models. It's one of these. We bought it to have it, but I don't think I would get another one unless they made a Subaru version, then yeah, probably. As I mentioned before, we don't really have a lot of Jada stuff, and if we do, it's mostly Fast and Furious stuff, so. But yeah, I do think it's different, and you don't see it all the time. You can still buy these in, like, Asda, I think, but yeah. Okay, so this one is 1/24 scale, which is normal for Jada. This is what they usually do. As I said throughout the video, we're just going to continue with the Fast and Furious theme. So this is the scale that actually has the opening bonnet, boot and doors that I mentioned previously. But the Supra is a little bit different from the normal Jada stuff because it's also convertible. The roof does come off. Before we get into that, can we just appreciate the sparkle on the paint? How cool does that look? So this is what it looks like with everything open and the roof off. Obviously the boot did close itself, but we'll get into it in a second. With the roof off, you can see a little bit more in the interior, which is kind of cool because there's a lot more effort being put in than the smaller scales of Jada, which yeah, I really appreciate. I think it's really cool. And as I mentioned it now, let's open the boot. Since the bonnet open, let's look at the engine. I think the engine bay looks really clean. I like the silver. I forgot to mention, but I actually used this to clean the cars off, like the Hot Wheels and the Jada and everything else. It's basically a makeup brush, and yeah, I literally bought it just for that. The little roof bit got like an arrow to let you know which way it is. Easy to put on. And yeah, I think it's a really good model. So I bet you expected this, because would it even be a Fast and Furious Jada collection if we didn't have this? It's like the main thing. I didn't realize the boot was open this whole time it was spinning, so. I will also mention that the ones that we did at the start, and including this one, they don't actually have the original box. So yeah, they're just on display, hence all the dust. This is what it looks like with everything open. So obviously the boot, the bonnet and doors. Can we quickly appreciate the details on the dashboard? And now the engine bay, I'll try to show it as best as I can. I think that's the best angle I can get it at. But yeah, this is the OG skyline from Fast and Furious. But yeah, obviously 10 out of 10. So now we will move on to the box stuff, and some of this haven't even been taken out of their boxes. So this is what I call a mini-me collection. So obviously I've done it myself. It doesn't actually come like that. If you can see the dust flying around, I am sorry. It's because I keep cleaning them before showing them. Okay, let's take a closer look to the Subarus. So you can see there's a mini one and the original one that is still like sealed to the box. I still haven't taken it out at all. You can see the bonnet as well. It's got like this see-through band. The little one is actually a Hot Wheels one. I'm pretty sure it might be a premium, but I might be completely wrong. So it's like a mini-me thing. I did put them together because I thought it'd be adorable, which I still think it is. It did bend the box a little bit, but I'm not really fussed as long as the car is okay. But yeah, you can see the little bump there. But yeah, I think it's cute and I like it that way. And I don't really want to take it out of packaging anyway. So at the back, it shows you what else you can get. Obviously, we don't have all of these, but I'm assuming it's like a series thing. But yeah, I still think it's pretty cool. I like that it shows you every single one that you can get. Let's move on to the next one. So you've got the S2000 and you've probably already seen it. It's two in there. So once again, I did the whole mini-me thing. One of them is a Hot Wheel and obviously the other one is a Jada thing. So yeah. Once again, I did it because I thought having a 1/64 scale next to a 1/24 would actually be really cute. If we take a closer look, you can see better. You can still see like the little see-through band on the car, which means it's still attached to the box. I did notice the difference between the little one and the big one. Obviously, the interior is a very big difference that you can see immediately. You can also see the see-through band on the bonnet there as well. So obviously it hasn't been taken out at all. But yeah, the box once again is a little bit bent, but it's, it's not an issue. I did it myself, so yeah. I do feel like the shade of black is a little bit different between the two, which is weird. Once again, you've got the rest on the back of the box that you can get. So yeah. Because they're still attached to the box, I don't really want to take them out. But I can't show you in more detail. But yeah. Okay, so it might be a shock, but this is my favorite Jada one that we have. I know you probably thought I'm going to see the Subaru, but this, like, the color in this is insane. And lucky for us, I did not keep it attached to the box. Couldn't resist, I had to see it in detail. Like, can we actually appreciate the sparkle on that paint? Like, look how insane that looks. Let's take a closer look. So this is what it looks like with everything open. Obviously, the boot, the bonnet, and the doors once again. Once again, the detail on the dashboard. Hello. I'm pretty sure the engine bay is the exact same from the previous Skyline, so there's not much to see. I do think it would look better in like a body kit, but obviously it didn't have one in the movie, so it's not going to have one in the Jada version. But yeah, absolutely love this. I just had to put them next to each other and see the difference. I mean, the most obvious difference is obviously the bodywork, like the color, the spoiler. This is what the engine bays look like. Obviously, the alloys are different as well. This is what they look like from the back. Comment down below which one you prefer. Okay, before you shout saying this isn't Jada, I know that, but Jada does make this. And I did ask for the Jada one, it was a present, but it arrived in this pink packaging, which I think it looks a lot more adorable. So we will still talk about it. You can probably already tell, but this is still in packaging. Like, I haven't opened a single thing from it. It's still got like the see-through little bits and bobs to keep it to the box. If I had the Jada version, this would be my favorite piece that I have from Jada, but obviously it isn't. So this is just my overall favorite piece. I got it for Christmas, I think last year from my mum, and I think she did a really good job. Obviously, I did tell her my wish list, and I'm just really happy she got it for me. It does come with a tiny Hello Kitty racer. But I think they nailed it, like the way the Hello Kitty matches the car, the pink and black theme. Literally 10 out of 10. I don't actually know what's the difference between this one and the Jada one, because as you can see from the back of the picture, it does open, so you can see the engine bay, the boot, and the doors, just like the normal Jada ones. So I'm not sure, but honestly, I don't know a lot about Jada, but yeah. So with common sense, the box is bigger than a normal Jada one because it does come with a little person or, well, Hello Kitty. But the scale of the car is the exact same. As you can see, the Jada one is 1/24 and at the back of the Hello Kitty box is 1/24. Okay, so while editing the video, I just remembered I forgot to show you this. I do have it in the collection, but I completely forgot it's Jada. But yeah, I do apologize. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video and happy hunting.